mixture full rich. Get my stuff out of your way. Sorry. And then we full forward.
Check, check. I can hear you, sir. Okay, so we need dates on here, right? Uh-huh. So that was October 11th. Yes, sir. November 10th. That's the obstacle. Nav data. Oh, nav data October 11th. Obstacles November 10th. Yeah, which we can still fly and file with obstacles.
Ceiling 1,100 broken, 1,500 overcast, temperature 23, 2.20, altimeter 3018. Mark ceiling variable between 900 and 1,200. RNAV 19 right, approaching you, sunny departing runway 19 right, 19 left. IFR and VFR departures, requesting radar services, contact clear.
Check, there we go. Okay, we're on clearance delivery, probably going to go to ground next. So we could do our flight plan stuff, I guess. Yeah, you could. KOKM. Okmulgee Regional. Okay, procedure, select approach. Riverside clearance, Cirrus 8139 Victor, ready to copy with India.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, Riverside clearance, clear to R.L. Jones Jr. Airport as filed. Climb maintain 2,500, expect 3,010 minutes after departure.
Well, that's within 4 degrees. Yeah. So we need to write it down, right? Looks like they're right on, maybe +1, maybe 2. Looks pretty close to me. There you go, I can do that if you want me to, if you want to finish up. Okay, brakes hold, power to 1700. Brakes are holding. Okay, producing power on number 1, no discharge on the battery. Producing power on number 2. Lights are working. Magneto check. Right. 50-60 drop. Left. 70 drop. Green, green, green. Everything's green. Green. Airspeed's on 0, 0. Upright, upright. Adjusted. 3018. 3018. 75 feet. Same here. Flight controls for incorrect. Up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right. Trim set for takeoff. Autopilot disconnect. Ready, ready. Normal takeoff, rotate at 70, climb out at 80 or greater. Climb checklist loaded up. Back to the map. Run up complete.
Okay, you want to brief the first approach?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I got good ideas every once in a while. This is going to be a quick one.
Yeah, it is. Okay, this is ILS 18 into Okmulgee. Bound course is 176.
So what's before that 176?
Localizer, the 109.1, oh, the date. Date also, I guess. Expires October 11th. You have the same?
I do.
Okay, and then frequency is 109.1. So, I have to...
I think it might have been in there then when we did the VOR check. We got rid of it. So that's why I want you to catch that we needed 109.1 in there, at least in the standby.
109.1. Okay. Bound course 176. Missed approach procedure, climb to 2,100, then climbing left turn to 2,600 direct to the Okmulgee VOR and hold. So the Okmulgee VOR
report as filed. Maintain 2,500. Expect 3,000. 10 minutes after departure. Post departure frequency 134.7. Squawk 4661.
Sounds good.
Alright, we're cleared to Jones Ave, filed, maintain 2,500, expect 3,010. Departure is 134.7, squawk 4661, and are you pretty busy to do ILS approaches?
This is 12 Charlie. It's not terribly bad right now. You can make the request for the Tulsa approach when you're ready to come back inbound, and then they'll call us and coordinate that. If we can, we'll certainly try to accommodate it.
Well, we kind of have to do ILS because we don't have GPS.
This is 12 Charlie, Roger. Let me just double check real quick. How many are you going to do for this 12 Charlie? Just one or two, you think, or multiple?
Probably at least 4, but we'll need to switch out pilots.
Hey, 4?
This is 12 Charlie. Right now it looks like we probably can, and at least on the bright side it is, you know, the ceiling's at 1,200 feet. So worst case scenario, if you come in on the ILS approach and you get down below the clouds and, you know, report the field in sight, at least we can break you off as early as we can. But yeah, I would say right now, as slow as we are right now, that we can probably do it. I hate to say for sure, but I think we can.
Well, we're okay with circling, but yeah, that'll work for us. Once we go.
This is 12 Charlie, Roger. Yeah, let's just plan on it, and we'll do everything we can to make it happen.
Sounds good.
This is 12 Charlie, ready to taxi then?
Affirmative.
This is 12 Charlie, runway 19 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 13.
19 right via Alpha, cross 130, 12.
Ground 39 Victor's run up complete.
Here's 39er Victor, number 1, contact tower, advise IFR.
Number 1, tower, advise IFR 39 Victor. Probably a pretty good training day for those controllers. Even though it's slow, get some IFR. It's not terribly busy where they just feel overwhelmed and they can just do some radio calls without being slammed. I can move this back. I was trying to get that airflow going. I don't know if you want this back down or not. That thing's not coming on, is it? It may not be plugged in. So let's see. Lights, camera, action. Flaps, mixture. Pump. On the tower.
Riverside Tower, Sky number 71, start Tango inbound on hard nav 19 right.
Sky 721 Charlie Tango, Riverside Tower, roger.
Riverside Tower, Cirrus 8139 Victor, number 1, 19 right, IFR.
Cirrus 8139er Victor, Riverside Tower, fly runway heading, runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19 right, runway heading 39 Victor. Okay, lights, camera, action one more time. Action.
Sky 1 Charlie Tango, runway 19 right, cleared to land and request flight conditions on arrival.
19 right, clear to land, 1 start Tango.
When they hand us off to a departure, you can just say we got a request, or you can just, it's depending if they're terribly busy, you can just say, yeah, we want the Vector's ILS 18 at Okmulgee.
Okay, feet on the floor, everything's green. For airspeed to come alive. Airspeed's alive.
Traffic.
Things green. Runway heading. Green.
Okay, coming up on 500 feet, airspeed's good, altitude obstacles, flaps up, caps alive, runway heading, everything's green.
There's 39 Victor, contact Tulsa departure, and if able, pass on a base and tops report. They'll get it back to us.
Okay, Tulsa departure, 39 Victor. Said something about a pilot report.
Yeah, she said if able, pass on to bases and tops.
I'm able, but only because you're in the plane. Okay, we're going to departure. And we're vectors for ILS 18 to Okmulgee. That's what we'd like to request, right?
Yes, sir.
2000. Tulsa departure, Cirrus 8139 Victor is with you off of Riverside with request.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, Tulsa departure, radar contact, say your altitude.
2,400 for 39 Victor.
Cirrus 39 Victor, roger, say request.
I'd like to request vectors for the ILS 18 into Okmulgee, going missed.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, turn left heading 160, join localizer for runway 18 Okmulgee.
Okay, left turn 160, 39 Victor.
All right, 160, 2,500.
A little help from George here. Okay.
So we got 109.1 here. We're on VLOC.
Heading 160 to join the localizer. Okay. VLOC, so this is the actual ILS, or the localizer that got dialed up there, not GPS. We're looking for the needle to come alive.
So we can slow down a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come back to a known quantity here. The 120, we're already on the plate.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, how will the approach terminate from the ILS?
Missed in the published hold.
Missed and then published hold for 39 Victor.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, on your climb out, proceed direct the Okmulgee VOR, maintain 3,000 and return this frequency.
Okay, on the climb out direct to the Okmulgee VOR, 3,000 and back with you, 39 Victor.
System 981 Whiskey Uniform, turn right heading 030.
030, 1 Whiskey Uniform. For a needle to come alive.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, 7 miles from the final approach fix, maintain 2,500 till established on the localizer. Clear the ILS approach, runway 18 at Okmulgee.
Missed that radio call.
We're cleared for the ILS.
Clear for the ILS, 39 Victor. Yep. Okay, we're getting a little slow there. Altitude's good.
Cessna 981 Whiskey Uniform, descend and maintain 2,800.
2,800, 1 Whiskey Uniform. Okmulgee on here. 123.0. Good. Lights are on. maybe on this. Altimeter setting, we should have KWAS.
Our Cessna 9881 Whiskey Uniform, turn right, direct Hax.
Right, direct Hax, 1 Whiskey Uniform.
Temperature 24 Celsius, dew point 21, altimeter 3018. Okmulgee Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1625 Zulu weather wind 210 at 8 visibility 10 ceiling 1500 overcast temperature 24 Celsius dew point 21 altimeter 3018.
Here comes the localizer.
Okay, needle's alive. So right now I'm in heading mode, so I'm going to take over from the autopilot here and just come back. If I put it in nav mode, what would it do?
It would track the localizer. If you put it in approach mode, it would track the
Cessna
localizer.
981 Whiskey Uniform, 3 miles from Hax, cross Hax to 2800, clear the RNAV GPS 19 right approach.
Yeah.
2800 clear for RNAV 19 right approach, 1 Whiskey Uniform.
Okay, it's correcting over to catch the needle. Getting a little dramatic about it.
Yeah, I wish it didn't get that dramatic, but should go back and get it.
Go. Okay, glide slope's still not alive. Looking for espresso. Low 120.
Sirius 8139 Victor, no traffic observed between you and Okmulgee, changed advisory frequency approved.
Change to advisory 39 Victor. Okay. Okay, presso. So how do I know when I'm at presso? I'm having a hard time. See, my glide slope's alive now.
Right. We could do the marker beacons for one. We could do a DME, a 4.8 from the airport, from the threshold. There's presso right there.
Oh, I could have just switched my nav page here. That would have helped me see it, right?
And I don't think we ever activated our approach here.
Below 120, we did not. 1 notch of flaps. Okay, looks like the plane is pointing down to catch the glide slope.
There we are, we're 0.5 to presso, or 0.7. So I activated your approach with vectors to final so that we can use the GPS for the mist.
Okay.
And we can make a call out over presso about 5 miles to the north of the airport.
Okmulgee traffic, Sirius 8139 Victor. Over presso inbound ILS 18. Okmulgee.
Perfect. So there, if you wanted to mute that, you can just hit that marker beacon mute.
Okay.
Looking good, speed looks good, flaps, mixture, boost pump. Driving down to 920. Autopilot is. A little bit of ground contact.
Okay.
A little fast. Okay, gas is on, undercarriage down, mixture's rich. Prop, switches, seatbelts. So that was a pretty big power change. I don't know what we were, maybe 40, 20%.
Yeah.
Usually when you're on the ILS, you will make small power changes for your altitude.
Okay.
Maybe 2 to 5% at most. Unless you're just full scale deflection.
Okay.
See how we're getting slow right there?
Yeah.
I
I mean, we're visual now, so we could slow down to 180 or 80 if we wanted to.
Careful to make big corrections like
But when
that.
you get this slow, it's going to be hard for the autopilot to keep that glide slope and kind of feel that nose and start to kind of bring the nose up and sludge in.
More power to work with here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do something on here.
Correct. When we get closer to the airport, you'll see a suspend down here, where the 430's like, okay, what do we do? Did we land? Are we going around? We have to take it out of suspend mode, so it'll auto-sequence to the Okmulgee VOR.
So the ILS, the localizer is not centered over the runway, it looks like.
Well, we're off course a little bit there, and we're off course a little bit visually as well. It's going back to go get it.
There we go.
So could we land right now?
Yeah. Want to?
Yeah, we can go around. I'm just saying we're a little fast. We'd have to kind of chop the power and maybe dump some more flaps in. But we can go mist whenever you're ready.
Got a bird, two birds.
Couple birds.
Okay. Airspeed's good. Okay, so we're going to go direct to the Okmulgee VOR, so we're going to...
Yep. I would go to at least 2,100 before we go direct there, and 3,000, sir.
Got another bird out there in front of us.
Okay, so you see the suspend, so OBS, perfect. Now it's going to take you to Okmulgee.
Now it's going to point at the VOR. No.
Well, we got it. It's on V-lock.
Okay.
So hit the CDI button.
Okay. Now we are... Okay. Flaps up. Caps alive. There's good. Start turning towards the VOR.
Still climbing. So our missed approach was 2,100. So I probably wouldn't, especially if I was in the clouds, I would not have made that turn before 2,100.
Yep. I just arbitrarily started turning before getting to the right altitude. Okay, so tracking the needle towards the VOR, we're going to go back with Tulsa.
Yep. So let's get back with him since we're fixing to get back in the clouds here. Just make sure nobody's in front of us. We're with you at 2,200.
Tulsa approach, Cirrus A139 Victor, back with you, 2,300.
Cirrus A139 Victor, Tulsa approach, ident, and say altitude.
2,500, 39 Victor. Okay, what do we want to be at?
3,000.
1,000.
That was our...
39 Victor radar contact 2 miles east of the Okmulgee Airport. Climb maintain 4,000. Report entering the hold at the Okmulgee VOR. Procedure at the Okmulgee VOR at this time.
Okay, direct to the VOR, 4,000, and report entering the hold 39 Victor.
Dutchess 12 Charlie, 4 miles from Presso. Maintain 2,500 till established on localizer. Cleared ILS. Runway 18 approach Okmulgee.
Maintain 2,600 until established, cleared ILS 18, Okmulgee approach, Dutchess 12 Charlie.
Dutchess 12 Charlie, your missed approach instructions are the published miss. Traffic is a Cirrus over the Okmulgee VOR, holding at 4,000.
We'll execute the
Okay, how are we going to enter this hold?
Dutchess 12 Charlie, what's your next request after this approach?
Be vectors for the ILS 18 Okmulgee again.
Roger.
We're going to do a tier 2.
Cirrus 39 Victor, what's your next request?
A couple times in the hold, then the RNAV 18 at Okmulgee.
couple times in the holding pattern, and then the RNAV 1-8 back to Okmulgee for 39er Victor.
39er Victor, roger.
Okay, so
how about a parallel? So we need to start our time.
Man, I'm so lost right now. I mean, I'm having...
That's just 12 Charlie,
So
frequency
so
change
far
approved,
behind.
report back to this frequency on the published message.
Let's go up to 4,000.
Frequency change approved. Report back on the published miss. 12 Charlie.
And let's slow down a little bit, maybe 60% power. Yeah, we're on top. How about that? We got to see some sunshine today. So we're going to do a parallel. So we're going to fly outbound for 1 minute. We're going to do about 45 seconds since I got the clock started late. And we can report we're established in the hold at 4,000.
Approach 39 Victor is established in the holding pattern at 4,000.
Number 39er Victor, roger. Expect further clearance at 1650 Zulu. Time is now 1636 and 1/4.
Roger, 39er Victor.
Just in case we lost comms.
Check
Okay, let's make a right turn to about 300. So now we're on the Okmulgee. I put you back on VLOC 1. You're on the 2, we want to inbound on the 240. So we're going to make a full right turn to about 300.
707 Sierra Charlie, roger. Clear to the Riverside Airport via radar vectors. Maintain 3,500 and fly heading of crash and turn right direct taxed.
3,000.
There we go. We were still on the localizer. Now we got. Okay, so I got the RNAV 1-8 loaded at Zorla. So we're still doing the hold here.
I've got zero situational awareness right now. I know we're headed towards the VOR.
Cessna 55218.
We're
Cessna 55218, good.
back in the needle.
Yes, sir, we are finished maneuvering here at 4,500. We would like to know if we could possibly go direct to the Okmulgee VOR to set the VOR Alpha full procedure at Okmulgee.
A mile to 3/4 mile away.
Cessna 218, roger, maintain VFR, proceed direct to the Okmulgee VOR, and you want to do the IFR, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir, we'll do the IFR VOR Alpha at Okmulgee and then with the option back to Riverside for the RNF.
Cessna 218, roger. Maintain VFR for now and proceed direct to the Okmulgee VOR. Advise when you have the weather at Okmulgee and the missed approach instructions will either fly the published mist.
Okay, we will maintain VFR. We will advise when we have weather and we'll expect to fly the published mist for missed approach instructions 218.
Yep. So there's our firm indication. Left turn 060.
Number 218, maintain VFR 4,500.
4,500, 218.
Twist.
707 Sierra Charlie, cross taxed at or above 3,500. Cleared RNAV GPS, runway 19 right approach.
Forecast at 3,500, clear on its GPS 19 right, 707 Saratoga.
Beautiful up here.
It is.
Altitude.
So where do we start our time for our outbound leg here?
Wings level or?
For the ambiguity switch to from. Yep, either one will be worked. So if you just hit the clear, then start. There we go. 4,000. Now we got a little bit of a wind on our tail, also trying to push us in towards the hold, so we could cheat out 5-10 degrees for a correction, maintaining 4,000.
That's a different holding pattern on there. That's our next approach.
That's our next approach, yes sir. I was just trying to help you with the workload management.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So when we get here, the next time around, we'll request the RNAV 18 at Zorla, see if we can get direct Zorla at 4,000 or whatever altitude he gives us. I'll brief the approach for you.
Up on 1 minute. Let's do one more time around the hole.
Okay.
Turn.
Honestly, if you were the single pilot IFR right now, it's just you and your family, and this is real deal, you're probably going to have the autopilot on. I would expect you to have the autopilot on, especially if you're fixing to brief a new approach.
Close to departure, this is
and flying a hold.
55218, we have the information at Old Mogi.
How to turn the autopilot
218, Roger.
To fly the holding pattern.
You would have to heading bug it. It would not fly so you'd still have to time it and do all the old school stuff that way, but it would hold an altitude by ALT.
39 Victor, were you wanting vectors or the full approach?
We'll do the approach starting at Zorla.
We'd like to request the approach starting at Zorla for 39 Victor.
39 Victor, Roger. Turn right direct Zorla and descend to maintain 3,500.
Okay, right turn direct Zorla, descend to maintain 3,500 for 39 Victor. Okay, where is Zorla?
That's a right turn. Just make a right turn about 0 or 360. I'll help you out here, 3,500. And here's Zorla, direct, enter. And I'll put you on GPS. We were on B-lock, now we're on GPS.
Close for departure,
Keep your right turn coming.
3812 Charlie, back with you on the mist at 2,600.
That's 3812 Charlie, Tulsa approach, ident.
Hi, down 12 Charlie.
Down to 3,500, very good.
That's just 12 Charlie, radar contact 5 miles southwest of the Okmulgee VOR, climb and maintain 4,000. And you're wanting the ILS again?
I know you feel rushed. This is really good practice.
That's just 12 Charlie, Roger. Climb and maintain 4,000, hold over the Okmulgee VOR as published. Expect further clearance at 1700 Zulu, time is now 1643 and 1/2.
Expect further clearance 1700 and hold as published 1 Charlie.
Watching your airspeed, there you go. So I would set it to 50 to 60%, just forget about it.
Okay.
Because we know we can maintain level flight there. It's not going to get, I mean, that's downwind leg, basically.
Okay, so we're RNAV GPS 18.
Total 70 Charlie, contact Riverside, tower 120.3.
Yes, sir.
120.3,
course 176.
Cirrus 39 Victor, what's your next request after this?
You want to go home after this, or you want to do another approach?
I want to keep working.
Okay. Which approach do you want to do?
Go back to the hold, right?
Cirrus 39 Victor, is your next request the RNAV 19 right into Riverside?
Whatever you want to do next.
Negative, we'd like to do the published hold for the RNAV GPS 18 at Okmulgee.
Cirrus 39 Victor, Roger. The mist approach instructions will be fly the published mist.
Okay, published mist for 39 Victor. Alright, quit talking to me, dude.
That's a good real world experience.
Let's see.
That's just 12 Charlie, climb and maintain 5,000.
Climb maintain 5,000, 12 Charlie.
Cessna 218, clear the Okmulgee Airport via radar vectors, maintain 4,000. Proceed direct the Okmulgee VOR, hold as published over the Okmulgee VOR, just waiting for some traffic to come in and cancel.
Go, Okmulgee, at 4,000 and hold as published for 218.
218, traffic will be above you, holding over the Oakmobile VOR Duchess at 5,000.
We can go down to 3,000 after he clears
We'll be
us from
holding
the
at
approach.
5,000 to Duchess, 218.
Very cleared, RNAV, GPS, runway 18 approach.
We need to be using number 2 if we're going to do...
That might have been for us. Is that for 39 Victor?
Number 39 Victor, affirmative, cross Zorla at or above 3,500, cleared RNAV, runway 18 approach into Oakmobile.
2,500 at Sorla, clear RNAV 18 at Oakmobile, 39 Victor. Yep, so now we're cleared for the approach, 3,500 at Sorla, and then we're cleared for the approach.
Okay, so we got a left turn coming up to 266. At Zorla. That turn a little, can we?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we could have led the turn there.
Gotta go down now. 3,000.
Yeah, as long as we stay established, if that needle doesn't go full scale. We probably should have led the turn. You see how it switched over?
Yeah.
And we were on heading mode. I thought we was on nav mode. It didn't make the turn for us.
Looks like we might catch that needle.
Yep, still green. So which minimums can we go down to on this approach?
Go down to the LPV minimums, but we have to be using the Avidyne, not the Garmin.
Okay.
So
what minimums can we use with this?
1320.
Okay. So we'll use this one for the RNAV, this approach, and we'll use this one for 19 right back in Riverside.
Okay. So we are headed towards KOKM. Got a left turn to 176 coming up. Going down to 3,000. We can lead the turn at KOKM.
Tulsa approach, Duchess 381 Charlie is established in the hole.
Duchess 12 Charlie, Roger. Traffic will be Cessna currently 4 northwest of the Oakmobile VOR, level at 4,000, also in the hole.
Alright, we'll keep the left down for BMC at this time, 1 Charlie.
Cirrus 3 Niner Victor. There'll be 2 targets over the Oakmobile VOR holding at 4,000 and at 5,000. Frequency change approved. Report back on the published mist.
Okay, frequency change approved. Report back on the NIST 39 Victor. We're going left turn to 176. And we're going to start down once we cross KOKM. Might be leading it a little too much.
Well, I wouldn't lead it yet.
Yeah.
Now you can see how it switched.
Okay.
Or you could just be in nav GPS mode and it'd do all that for you.
I had this dialed up.
Duchess 12 Charlie, time is now 1649 and 1/2. Expect further clearance at 1705.
Expect further clearance 1705, Duchess 12 Charlie.
Okay, we're heading down, we're below.
So let's switch over to the Oakmobile Unicom.
Oakmobile traffic, Cirrus 8139 Victor, KOKM, inbound, ILS, RNAV 18, Oakmobile.
So watch our heading. That's why I'd be in nav mode, not heading bug all the way around. Now hit it one more time to be in GPS steering. There you go. So at the risk of you kicking me in the shin, what would you do if your screen suddenly failed?
Right now?
Yep.
Well, first thing I do is fly the plane straight and level.
Okay.
And I'd let Tulsa know that I just lost my CFD.
Uh-huh.
And I would continue descending because I know the clouds are at 1500.
Where could we get course guidance at?
Well, we got some there on our MFD.
Looky here. Remember page 1? Boom.
Yeah.
There's your CDI.
Okay.
That's your lifeline.
We're tracking the needle, going down to 1320. Airspeed. Down to 2400. Ollie and 20. 2.4 miles to Nolly. Airspeed's good. I keep messing with the power. Sorry.
We're okay.
Like even descending from Cosec to Nolly, I pulled the power back, but I shouldn't have, right?
Yep.
Should have just left it alone.
I would have.
Okay.
Maybe a small power adjustment just so we don't go screaming past 120. I'd have left it at 50, 45 maybe.
Okay, we're tracking the needle. We're descending. Coming up on Nolly.
So we got approach mode, which we need. Boy, we're just right at the bases here. 24, aren't we?
Up on Nolly. Okay, waypoint's coming up. Power's going back. We're below 120. 1 notch of flaps. Power's set about 35 maybe. Or would you have left the power alone there too?
Well, now that we're our final approach fix and we're sending, we're looking for 100 knots after our final.
Okay.
So yeah. That'd be like a power setting once you're beam your spot and downwind. You got it 35, 40%. 1 notch of flaps. Flaps mixed your boost pump.
Doesn't like that.
I probably would have just done it a little bit slower. I might have just shoved it forward. Still doesn't like it, does it? Just a little slow, watching airspeed. So after Nally, what can we go down to?
1320, which just blew through that. Goodness. Minute.
So just get something and get it started. There you go. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm a little flustered at the moment.
If you need to get down quick, it doesn't have to be exact here. Just
Right.
get something lower than you're at and get it started. So let's give it 600-700 foot per minute. 500 is pretty shallow in this airplane. It's a nice cruise descent, 500 feet per minute.
Yeah, I really screwed that up.
Could we land?
I don't know. I'm going to see. Gotta slow down and get another notch in here.
Oh, there you go, below 104.
Slowly come out on the power. Airspeed's good. Hold Okmulgee traffic, 39 Victor, final approach 18 Okmulgee.
Yep.
Airspeed, airspeed.
Looks like you got it. So that would have been difficult to do if we didn't pop out of the clouds as soon as we did.
Airspeed. Oh, flared high, sorry. Okay, we're supposed to be doing the published miss. Climb to 3000 direct to Vidu.
There you go. Good job.
Flaps up, caps alive. So we got Vidu in here.
Yep, got it here. Got it there.
$3,000 in here.
So something we've been lacking on our calls to approach on that first call up, you told them your altitude, but they also want to know the altitude you're going to. We're at 1,500 for 3,000, climbing 3,000, something like that.
Okay. Okay, we're going to have to go back to Tulsa.
Yes, sir.
Got to have our next request ready. A couple times in the holding pattern.
Sure.
And then what?
Whatever you'd like to do, sir. We can do another approach to Okmulgee. We can go call it a day and head home.
Tulsa approach, 39 Victor, back with you. Missed approach, 1,800. Or 3,000. Probably can't hear us.
He might be able to. If we don't hear him, we'll call him in a second again. But we know
Well,
we
we're
can,
coming up on Vidu, so...
and we know we can do the published mist. So I'd put it in GPS mode. You keep putting it in heading mode, but put it back in nav GPS. It's going to see. We're going to be behind it again. If you put it in nav GPS, you know it's going to make the turn for you.
We're 39 Victor, just waiting for you to gain some altitude. Report over cut yet, 3,000.
39 Victor, roger. So I kind of would like to just do the same thing over and over and over again.
You want to do that approach again?
Either that one or the ILS, one of the two, and just kind of... Okay, we're climbing. Power setting is good. 3.2 from Kutya. We're going to do a couple times in the holding pattern. So this says 5 nautical mile legs.
Uh-huh.
So this holding pattern isn't about time. It's about
39 Victor, I didn't say altitude again.
2,500 climbing, 39 Victor.
Correct, yeah. All GPS holds are legs, nautical mile away.
300 Victor, radar contact over a mile west of Cutya at 2,500. Turn left, direct the Okmulgee VOR, and I'll fire for you shortly. Expect to hold over the Okmulgee VOR.
Okay, left turn direct, Okmulgee VOR, 39 Victor.
AC 3179, contact Kansas City Center 128.6.
That's not what we were wanting, really.
So we got 14.9 here.
Okay.
So let's just go to VLOC 1.
Okay.
And let's make a left turn. We go to heading mode, make a left turn.
5520 uniform, Tulsa approach, Tulsa altimeter 3016.
Take that left bezel, just push it in. Nope, the bezel down at the bottom. Perfect. So now heading mode around to your course 350.
20 uniform, roger. What request do you have at Claremore?
I don't know why he gave us the Okmulgee VOR, but...
Sure, 39 Victor, climb and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 39 Victor.
Cessna 218, cleared VOR, DME Alpha approach. Missed approach instructions, reply to the published miss.
He might have need to get us out of that airspace for some reason. It might have been kind of difficult to have us there at Cutya because we're right in the missed approach point for the ILS. I bet that's what it is. And you can recenter it, hit that bezel again on the left. So now this is going to be fun. How would you enter the hold here, the published hold?
Oh, there is, let's see, there is, oh yeah, okay. No. Where's the Okmulgee VOR on?
You're going to have to go back to the ILS 18 chart, because Okmulgee hold's not on that one. Kind of threw you a curveball there.
Angel Flight 4535, Tulsa approach. Good afternoon. Expect the RNAV runway 19 right approach into Riverside.
Climbing, airspeed's good. Direct to the VOR.
Do you want to do a hold, or do you want to go to Zwerla and do that approach again? We could probably just request Zwerla if we do it before we get to the Okmulgee VOR.
Just 12 Charlie, descend and maintain 2,500.
Else, once we get to the VOR, we're going to do some hold turns.
I mean, how do we stay on the protected side?
So this would be a direct entry. We just make a left turn all the way back around to 060.
Okay.
So we can request approach if we do it pretty quick if you want to, or else we'll have to do the hold.
Now let's do the hold.
5518 Whiskey, Tulsa departure. Radar contact, maintain 2,500. Say request.
Turn yet. There's
5518 Whiskey, roger, climb, maintain 4,000. And you can expect the VOR DME 8 into Tulsa.
That's going to have to roll back to the right.
Tulsa altimeter 3016.
Around.
Okay. Boy, that's...
Keep it rolling left. Nope, we got to go left. Got to go left. There you go.
18 Whiskey, how will they approach terminate?
Just kind of have to lead it with the heading bug.
What's your next request after that for 18 Whiskey? For 18 Whiskey, roger. The approach to runway 8 will be towards a closed runway. Do not overfly the runway threshold. Your missed approach instructions will be flight heading 310. Maintain 2,500. Departure frequency will be this frequency.
Now you can take it down to 060, and it won't roll back to the right on you. Take it all the way down there to 060.
18 Whiskey, flighting 310.
There you go.
18 Whiskey, turn
so
right,
how you got on
heading
this side of it and start
270.
rolling to the right.
Number 20 uniform, roger. Have your request. Stand by.
Okay.
20 uniform, proceed direct the Tulsa VOR.
So this is a timed hold.
Uh-huh.
20 uniform, advise when you have the weather at Claremore, just to verify the you want to come off, regain your IFR and go over to Okmulgee for some approaches.
There you go. Wind level, start your time. And see, we got a wind still blowing us, so I'd cheat out to the right a little bit. And let's set our inbound course of 240. Victor establishing hold Okmulgee at 4,000, like one time around.
Expect further clearance at 1720 Zulu. Time is now 1706 and 1/4.
39 Victor. So that's one of our required reporting points.
So 2 and 8, weather frequency change approved. Traffic will be over the Okmulgee VOR, holding at 4,000 Cirrus. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report back on the published mist.
So you can see how we cheated in just a little bit. That wind's still blowing us, but here comes 1 minute.
2 and 8, I have your request.
So one time around means next time we cross.
That just 12 Charlie, turn right heading 090.
Are we going back outbound or no?
We'll probably go back outbound.
Bonanza 3680 uniform, Tulsa approach, Tulsa altimeter 3015.
And we could work it out with him. We wanted to go outbound. It sounds like he's starting to get a little busy.
Turn right heading 320.
But see, now you can just take that heading back around to 240. And a little bit past, since that needle's already coming in. We're going to blow past it a little bit. So we need more of a wind correction angle, it looks like, on the outbound leg.
Cessna 18 Whiskey, turn right heading 360. Cessna 18 Whiskey, turn right heading 360. Solo 6 Papa Alpha, turn right heading 270. If you can get a base and tops report for me, I appreciate it. Solo 6 Papa Alpha, climb 2 and report reaching VFR on top. If not on top at 6,000, maintain 6,000 and advise. Last tops report at 3,300. Roger.
There you go. So if you don't get the green needle before the 45-degree intercept, we'll roll out there. Oh yeah, that's going to work out a lot better than it did last time.
Okay, got our needle coming in.
Perfect. There you go.
Cessna 18 Whiskey, turn right heading 050, intercept final approach course.
See how our needle's off a little bit, and we're on heading mode.
332 Hotel, Tulsa approach, ident, Tulsa altimeter 3015. Cessna 18 Whiskey, 4 miles from Aggie, maintain 3,500 until established on the final approach course. Cleared VOR runway 8 approach. Number 32 Hotel, radar contact 2 miles south of the Pogue Airport, maintain 3,000, flight heading 180, and you can expect 6,010 minutes. Tulsa altimeter is 3015.
Coming up on a minute, 20 seconds. Not bad, close to a minute.
Seminole 6 Papa Alpha, you said 3,600? Seminole 6 Papa Alpha, thank you. Maintain VFR on top at or below 6,500, or correction, maintain VFR on top at 6,500. Those would be a Mooney climbing below you to 6,000. Mooney 32 Hotel, climb and maintain 4,000. I have to stair step you up. There's a Seminole about 10 southeast of you climbing out of 4 to the west. Angel flight 4535, descend and maintain 5,000. Angel flight 4535, descend and maintain 5,000. Number 39er Victor, you said you want the ILS or the RNAV this time?
RNAV 18 for Okmulgee, 39 Victor.
39 Victor, roger, turn left direct Zorla, you want to...
RNAV GPS 18 to Okmulgee.
18 Whiskey radar contact 5 miles south, correction, 3 miles southwest of Okmulgee Airport. Climb and maintain 3,500, flighting 330 vectors RNAV runway 19 right approach at Riverside.
10 miles from Zorla, airspeed's good, altitude's good. Approach, climb to 3,000 direct to Vidu. Turn left to be a 086.
Just a 55218, 4 miles from Okmulgee Airport, your radar contact. Flighting 330, maintain 3,500, vectors RNAV 19 right approach.
Just take it out of heading mode.
Okay.
There you go.
Mooney 20 uniform, descend and maintain, correction, Cessna 20 uniform, descend and maintain 4,000.
There you go, taking the head of the airplane.
Okay, we're going down to...
Here's flight 4535, negative, you want to go to Stub or do you want to go to Hatched? Angel flight 4535, roger, I have your request. I got traffic off Tulsa coming off northwest bound, so stand by just a second.
Turn coming up at Zorla to 266.
So since we
Angel
went
flight 35,
direct Zorla,
4535, descend and maintain 3,500, 3,500. Angel flight 4535, you can expect the procedure turn at Stub. Mooney 32 Hotel, climb and maintain 10,000, clear direct to Okmulgee. Number 39er Victor, maintain 3,500 until Zorla cleared. RNAV, GPS runway 18 approach.
3,500 till Zorla, cleared for the RNAV 18 to Okmulgee, 39 Victor.
How do you feel right now?
Getting back ahead of it a little bit.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Just take a deep breath. We're ahead of the airplane. We're down to 3,500. Clear for the approach.
Number 6 Papa Alpha, remain within 30 miles of the Tulsa VOR.
We're looking fine as wine.
So this is going to sequence to the COSEC for me.
Yes, sir.
Because we're in nav mode. Going to make the turn for me.
Nav GPS.
That's 5518 Whiskey Tulsa approach. Say request. So 18 Whiskey, roger, turn left direct, Hatched.
Fast. Down.
So
Waypoint coming up.
just thinking ahead of the airplane because he's probably going to ask, what do you want to do after this approach?
Delta 18 Whiskey, major instructions, flight heading of 270. We'll have the turn for you shortly, traffic's off of Tulsa.
Okay, the plane's turning, our airspeed's good.
Southwest 5578, Tulsa approach, just to maintain 6,000, present heading vectors, ILS 18, left approach, verify you had Whiskey. Thank you.
Towards COSAC. He's cleared us for the approach so we can go on down.
Air Shuttle 6345, yes, departure, radar contact.
Airspeed's good.
3812 Charlie Delta, departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 5,000. Or 20 uniform, maintain 3,500 until the Tulsa VOR, cleared VOR, DME Bravo, approaching to Claremore.
DME approach to Claremore.
Delta 18 Whiskey, turn left direct, hacks to maintain 2,500. I did not tell you to climb, sir.
We got a left turn coming up to 176.
Air Shuttle 6345, cleared direct to Okmulgee. Sirius 39 vector frequency change approved, report back on the published mist.
Frequency change approved, we're back with you on the mist, 39 Victor.
This is 218, turn right heading 360.
Down to 24.
Looks good. I'll make a turn for you here in a second. Then we'll be down to 24, like I said.
Start a descent. At COSAC, right?
Yep, we are established.
Okay, going down to 24. We're 5 miles from Nali. I'm within 500 feet. Okay, 4 miles from Nali. We're at altitude's good, airspeed's good, a little fast. We'll slow down here in a sec. Got a radio call to make. Okmulgee traffic, Cirrus 8139 Victor. Inbound on the ILS 18, RNAV 18, Okmulgee.
It doesn't really matter.
Damn it.
So inbound on the RNAV 18 is pretty vague. You know, you could say we're just north of Nali. We're 5 miles north of the field, something like that. It sounds like there's nobody there right now, but if there was other traffic.
Okay. I'm Coming up on Nolly, we're going down to okay, we're below 120. Okay, 1 notch of flaps. Power back. Trim down. Just started my descent before I powered back.
Gas is on, undercarriage down, mixture switches, boost pump, lights, looks good. Got approach mode, we need that.
Oak Bogey traffic, Cirrus 8139 Victor, Nolly inbound, RNAV 18, Oak Bogey. Airspeed's good, descending for 1320.
So this one has a VDP at 1.7, which we've already passed. So it would have been nice to be visual at 1.7 and then be able to send down to the runway, because obviously we're high now. We'd have to do a chop and drop.
Okay. Okay, so missed approach.
So you don't have the suspend yet. It doesn't know what we're doing. It still thinks we're on the approach, which we are, until we get over the airport. But we can climb. We can go missed right now if we wanted to, which we are.
Speed's good.
There it is.
Okay. Got to climb up to 3,000.
So I'd start our climb right now. Yep, power climb as soon as you go missed. I wouldn't make that a habit of leveling off over top the airport.
Okay. So, if I was hand flying it the whole time, I wouldn't have had that issue, but trying to stay ahead of the autopilot's a little bit what I'm struggling with, I think. I'm climbing, we're already 500 feet. Airspeed's good, flaps up, caps alive. Going direct to Vidu. Miles from Vidu. When we get to Vidu, we need to go back on the mist with request.
Yep.
Helicopter 930 uniform, squad 0347.
So you put it in heading mode again, going back to nav GPS. Perfect.
Dutchess 12 Charlie, turn right 090, descend and maintain 2,500.
Tulsa approach, 39 Victor, back with you, missed approach, RNAV 18 Okmulgee.
Ray 139 Victor, ident.
Always want to give them an altitude.
Okay.
Range flight 453 kilo, say your altitude. 453 kilo, climb immediately to 2,000 feet or above. You're outside of the initial approach fix on the approach. You're descending 6 miles from the runway. Okay, where are you going, sir? You have the 8 miles south-southeast of you.
We're heading towards...
Climb to 2,000 feet. Are you still on the approach, or what's your heading right now?
Good, power setting.
Okay, Angel Flight 453 kilo, maintain VFR and continue southbound for now and expect 19er right at Riverside. You able? Helicopter 930 uniform, your radar contact. Say again where you're headed. 930 uniform, roger. Proceed on course. Advise landing assured. Altimeter 3014. American 394 departure. You are radar contact. Proceed direct to AX. Roger, thank you. Dutch 312 Charlie, sorry, it's late turn through the localizer. Turn right heading 210 and join. And that last calling approach was unreadable. SkyWest 5578 Tower 121.2.
So this will be a left turn. Be careful with your heading bug right here because it may give you a right turn right there on the tail. I'd put it like right there.
Envoy 3636, call for departure, radar contact.
I was going to say, I don't know if it was going to, is it going to do that for me?
No, it won't do it for you.
Advance 4 Delta Romeo, turn right heading 18.
Mode, heading bug around.
Roger, maintain 6,000.
Okay, so do we report entering the hold?
Yep, we're established at 3,000 with request.
Approach 39 Victor established in the hold at 3,000, request.
Number 39er Victor, hold at the, 39er Victor, proceed direct the Okmulgee VOR and hold as published, then stand by.
Okay, direct Okmulgee VOR, hold as published, 39 Victor. Okay, so I need to find
Dutch 3812, Charlie's 4 from Croak, 2,500 till established, cleared to Alpha approach, runway 18 right.
Center it up with the bezel, heading mode over. You're there.
Number 3680 uniform, kind of Kansas City, center 128.6.
So we're on the 140 radial. Looks like another direct entry. We'll make a left turn all the way around to 060.
Angel Flight 4535, if you'll turn left to the southeast just a little bit, about a 110 heading, that'll join the final for runway 19 right at Riverside if you're able. Helicopter 930 uniform, use caution for traffic, 12 o'clock and 2 miles southeast bounds a Cherokee at 1,500.
There you go.
Envoy 3636, turn left direct Springfield.
You're getting ahead of it.
Number 55218, turn right, heading of 080. Dutch 3812 Charlie, amend your climb out instructions. Will be heading 130, maintain 2,500, return this frequency.
Looks like the overcast layer is starting to break up.
American 394, connect Fort Worth 132.2, good day. Angel 4I, 4535, do you have Riverside in sight now? 4535, straight in for runway 19 right, connect Riverside Tower on 120.3. Number 55218, maintain 2,800. Dutch 3812 Charlie, connect Tulsa Tower 121.2. Number 5520 uniform ident. Number 8139 Victor, your radar contact over the Oldmogie VOR at 3,000, say request.
I'd like to request vectors for the RNAV GPS 19 right back into Riverside, 39 Victor.
Victor flighting 330, maintain 4,000 vectors for the approach.
330, 4,000, 39 Victor.
Number 5520 uniform radar contact 3 south of Oldmogie, I show you 2,900, verify, say request.
4,000.
Okay, 3 south of Claremore, 3,000. Verify the altitude and say request. Number 20 uniform, proceed direct the Oldmogie VOR, climb and maintain 4,000.
So we're climbing.
Number 55218, turn right direct tax, cross tax at 2,800, clear the RNAV, GPS 19 right approach.
I'll have to look here if I can figure it out.
So procedures button, you got a procedures button here, your procedures button there. RNAV 19 right.
Up 30 uniform, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Good day. Vectors. Yeah, said vectors. Yes, sir. Make sure we got Haxed in there. We may have to go back in and put in Steb because that doesn't have to give us Haxed.
Number 55218, turn right heading 210, direct Haxed, over. Envoy 3636, kind of Kansas City Center on 128.6, good day.
You see that little gotcha? Even though we're on vectors, we put in vectors, but we didn't have Haxed. And we know they like to use Haxed a lot.
Okay. So what'd you do different? You went back to procedure.
And loaded it with Steb.
19 right. Steb. And how do we do activate vectors to final when it comes time?
Go to, you can go down to activate approach. Where's activate vectors to final? That's that approach. There's Steb, Haxed.
Number 400 Echo Tango Tulsa approach, flighting 110, descend and maintain 4,000, and where are you parking at today? Roger, expect runway 18 left. Number 4 Delta Romeo, proceed direct Oldmogie and flight plan route.
Okay, let's get 26.5, we'll get the weather at Riverside.
IFR departures requesting radar services. Contact plans to deliver in 124.5 prior to taxi. Arrivals contact Tulsa approach on 134.7. Notice to airman taxiway Juliet east of Zulu closed. Taxiway Juliet 1 closed. Advise of initial contact. You have Lima. Riverside Tower information. Lima time 1653 Zulu wind 180 at 07. Visibility 10, ceiling 2000, overcast, temperature 25, dew point 20, altimeter 3016. RNAV 19 right, approaching news, landing departing runway 19 right, 19 left. IFR and VFR departures requesting radar services. Contact plans to deliver in 124.5 prior to taxi. Arrivals contact Tulsa approach on 1.
Appreciate 139 Victor, tell us approach you.
39 Victor, go ahead.
139 Victor, verify you had Lima at Riverside.
So affirmative, we have Lima, 39 Victor.
Thank you.
Okay, RNAV GPS 19 right, to Riverside. Expires October 11th. So WAS enabled approach. We're using our WAS enabled GPS.
Yes, sir.
Down course 190. Approach procedure, climb to 2,800, direct in, hop and hold. Okay. Go down to 1040. If we see the LP plus V, right?
Yes, sir.
So approach 552 uniform with you.
How do
5520 uniform, tell us approach, Roger.
How do I interact with this when it's time for me to activate vectors to final?
So you can touch it or you can highlight, because he'll probably give us direct hacks eventually. Highlight hacks, direct. He'll say enter to activate it.
Okay. What if he turned us in between axed and wugs it and...
So we could highlight wugs it and activate leg.
Okay.
Does that answer your question? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. He doesn't send us direct to one of those two. The vectors is sent for the course.
Yeah, they'll probably give us hacks. They may vector us in between step and hacks or hacks and wugs it.
Okay. Center setting 3016. Lights are on. Control system, we can go ahead and switch tanks. Belt, fuel pump, mixture, flaps on. We're going fast, but
yeah, we're okay.
Got a ways to go.
Yes, sir. So you can see all the variables. I mean, we've got 2 GPSs, 2 VORs. It depends what you're navigating on here. We did the RNAV 18 into Omogi twice, but then he kicked us off to the Omogi VOR. And we had to switch over to...
Richard, descend to maintain 3,500.
3,500, 39 Victor.
Zero, 39 Victor, turn right heading 360.
Right, 360, 39 Victor.
I always think this is so cool as we just kind of descend down to the clouds.
Yeah. Okay, so he could turn us in. He would never turn us between Axt and Wugsy, would he? Yeah, he would.
They could. I don't think they would.
Okay, we're on the plate. So we get down to 3.5, we can start slowing down a little.
For departure, 70436 Sierra Charlie 2100 heading 220 with a VFR on top of the west for maneuvers.
70436 Sierra Charlie, Tulsa departure, radar contact, continue tower sign, head, climb and maintain 4,000. If not on top at 4,000, maintain 4,000 and advise last stops reported at 3,600.
Roger, tower sign heading, climb, maintain 4,000. If not on top at 4,000, we'll advise and maintain 4,006 Sierra Charlie.
706 Sierra Charlie, just for the tapes, it's climbing to report reaching VFR on top, and if not on top at 4,000, maintain 4,000 device.
Roger, climb to VFR on top at 4,000. If not on top at 4,000, we'll advise 6 Sierra Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
Airspeed's good.
Don't get too slow, watching airspeed.
Got a right turn coming up here any minute.
Cirrus 39er Victor, turn right direct Haxt, cross Haxt at or above 3,300, cleared RNAV GPS runway 19 right approach.
Okay, right turn direct Haxt, cross at 3,500. Cleared for the RNAV GPS 19 right approach, 39 Victor.
You had Wugsy highlighted, now Hax is highlighted. There you go. Right turn.
Okay, I'm not understanding what my needle's doing here.
It's saying it's making for a right turn.
Okay.
It's leading you a little bit. Yeah, the needle's alive. There we go. Still turning right. Centered right.
6 Sierra Charlie, VFR on top of 4,000.
706 Sierra Charlie, maintain VFR on top. At or below 4,500 for now. I'll have a request in for higher.
Roger, we'll maintain VFR on top. At or below 4,500. 6 Sierra Charlie.
Okay, 1.9 miles to Haxt. Then we're going to go down.
706 Sierra Charlie, contact approach 124.0.
124.0, 6,000.
So after Haxt, what are we going down to?
2,000.
2,000, yes, sir.
Tulsa approach 20 uniform.
20 uniform, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We'll be touch and go at Okmulgee and then back to Stillwater IFR. Do you have our climb out instructions for us?
20 uniform, your missed approach instructions will be fly the published mist.
Published mist, 20 uniform.
20 uniform, traffic 1 o'clock, 10 miles east, northeastbound, intermittent target, type and altitude unknown.
There we go.
P plus V.
Alright, 204, we search for the traffic.
You want to hand fly this one in the clouds?
Sure.
Yeah, turn the autopilot off. Down to 2,000. You won't be in the clouds very long.
Okay, so I'm a little bit below the glide slope.
So we don't have to worry about the glide slope right now. We can go all the way down to 2,000. We'll intercept the glide slope at 2,000.
Cirrus 3 Niner Victor, contact Riverside Tower 120.3.
120.33 Niner Victor.
Still need to keep coming down, put that nose over. Say, don't worry about the glide slope right now. We just need to get down to 2,000.
Riverside Tower, same door, 9290 Papa, number 1 at runway 19 right, for walking close traffic.
79290 Papa, Riverside Tower, make left, traffic 2, runway 10 left, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Left Tower, 10 left, 10 right, clear for takeoff, 90 Papa.
Riverside Tower, Cirrus 8139 Victor is with you, RNAV GPS 19 right.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, Riverside Tower, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Cleared to land, 19 right, 39 Victor. Okay, went down to 2,000. Need to slow down a little. Now we're going to look for a needle to come alive.
Yep. Glide path is live.
Okay.
There's what's it? Turning inbound.
Dutchess 12 Charlie, if you like, you can change shoe on that 10 right, clear to land.
We'll take 19 right, clear to land, 12 Charlie.
Thank you.
Flaps, boost pump, mixture.
Okay.
Is that not full rich? Yeah, full rich is okay.
Okay, glide slope is alive.
Down to 1040, sir. Feet to go.
14 for 1040. A little bit high.
Dutchess 12 Charlie, turn right now, 3, contact ground.
40.
Alpha 3 over to ground, 12 Charlie.
12 for 1040. $11.40. Okay, look out. Okay.
Inefficient Mike is now current at the altimeter of 3015. 790 Papa, runway 10 left, clear for the option.
10 left, clear for the option. 10 left, clear for the option, 90 Papa.
Traffic. Traffic.
Sir, Victor, turn right, your discretion, contact ground. You have a good day.
Right turn, contact ground, 39 Victor.
Traffic. Traffic.
Riverside ground, Cirrus 8139 Victor, Alpha 3 for destinations.
Cirrus 8139 Victor, Riverside ground, taxi destinations via Alpha.
Destinations via Alpha 39 Victor.
That was a good workout.
That was a good workout.
That was just a good mental IFR workout and flight. Just, you know, thinking outside the box a little bit, my recommendation to you is when you go out and fly just for fun on a VFR day, and you don't even have to, you know, if you're going to somewhere like Shawnee or Cushing or Chandler, not anywhere with a Class C airspace around it, just fly the approach, load it up in here, brief it, and you don't need me in here for that. That's just buttonology. Try it with this one, try it with this one. Worst case scenario, you can't get it loaded, you know, go miss, fly back around, just kind of self-navigate around yourself and try it again.
Yeah.
Go to a different airport, try a different one. Even Okmulgee would be a great one. Well, minus probably being busier.
Much traffic, yeah.
Shawnee might be a good one. I think Shawnee has an ILS, maybe. Yeah, Shawnee's got GPS and ILS approaches.
Morning out here with the straps or further in?
Further in be fine. I got the chocks.
Pull up front there?
Yeah, like you own the place.
do the same thing on Thursday. Well, did you say Thursday?
Thursday afternoon?
Yeah. Just keep doing the same thing.
Okay.
Until we get good at it.
You're not bad at it.
Well,
you're just a little behind the airplane, and you get a little frustrated here and there when you know you're behind the airplane, and that frustrates you.
Yeah. Well, just I want to get better at it. That's
yeah.
I think repetition is going to help me. Because like even when you're working on your rating, you know, you're going through all that stuff, and then they're like,